How are you doing? I don't know which team you were going for. Are you a Chief fan or Buccaneers fan? But shout out to that daggone Tom Brady again. Whew. That just goes to show that nobody can put a limit on your time. No, nobody can limit your time when it's your time. And when you are walking in your purpose and you are perfecting, and I mean from a maturity perspective, that you're putting time and investing into your gifts and your talent, nobody can put a time on it's over. But good gracious, I was really hoping that Mahomes would pull it out, but he didn't. But that's okay. I just expected it to be a blowout. But I don't know about y'all, but I was here for the snacks too. Hello. What is going on? Hey, sis. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. You guys, thank you so much for your support. Many of you have reached out and checked on me, and I and my family, we are doing well. We lost someone very close to us about a week and a half ago, actually Thursday before last, and laid her to rest this past Thursday. So thank you so much for your prayers and for your calls and your texts and all those different things. We greatly appreciate it. So again, you guys, for those of you that know me, I'm an avid sports fan. Like I am, I'm a country girl at heart. I'm that chick where my hair is pulled back and I'm ready. But as soon as the game is over, you can find me in 3-4 inch heels. But trust, any day I will walk into any gym and like, give me the rock. I'm ready at all times. Ready. Yes. Just got to give me a second to get my earrings out because don't pull on them. But, but I'm always ready. You guys, if you've been here before, hello and welcome back. I am Lake Moore of More Capacity, where the stretch is necessary. Perfection is not the measure. Maturity is mandatory. Maturity is mandatory. It's all about a process of understanding how to get from where we are to where we are moving. And what I mean by moving is life is a continuous movement. It's a continuous process. And it really never ends as long as we wake up with breath in our body. And for that, we have so much to be grateful for. Thank you so much for your prayers. I still need them. So tonight, after watching this game, I'm so glad I'm not a gambler, because if I'd have put some money on that, I'm sure, the odds, of course, were not in my favor, but you never know. But my question to you guys is this, and if you're willing, indulge me for a couple of moments, because 11 o'clock will be here soon. And I don't know about y'all, but the way my body's set up, I need to be asleep, because virtual school and work is no joke. But after the L, you know how you always, have you ever heard that before? You see that thing after you take an L. Sis, you know how I do. You have to hold it out. After you take an L, after the L, the loss. What are your next steps? And how many times have you experienced the L, the loss? Loss comes in so many different ways. You can think about tonight. So Patrick Mahomes is a wonderful, talented quarterback. My son watches his videos. He inspires people of all ages. But my 11-year-old son specifically watches him and he studies his technique. He watches him intricately, the way he pulls his arm back and how it's, that I guess the square or the angle rather is right. And so how he releases. My son loves to watch him and mimic everything that he does on and off the court. He believes he's a great guy, and I agree. And when does the preparation for the next W begin? So think about Patrick Mahomes. So here he is. He signed a contract. We know that he's great. Last year he was a champion, but today he's a loser. Today, in this very moment, he is going home. And like most athletes or anybody who cares about their record, their legacy, can only imagine that he is laying down or finishing up in the locker room. And when he gets home, there's this breakdown. People that walk in excellence, there's this breakdown that you have. And what I mean is that, and some of you may be able to identify, is it's not immediate rest. You go home because there's a preparation process before, but then when you go home and you start laying down at night, you begin to play out everything. your game plan, your wouldas. Oh, I missed this one. I had this opportunity. But immediately, the truth of the matter is that after the L, preparation, let me get my fingers right, for the W starts now. So 365 days, 364 days from now, he's going to have another opportunity to show his skills again. And yeah, he took an L tonight, but he can't stay there. That same thing applies to us. You guys, we take L's. We have plans, we have prepared, we have things that we think should line up. And when we talk about things, we're talking about personal goals, relationship, jobs, finances, children. We have all of these things mentally that we think are supposed to line up. Pause. Wait 1 second. Sterling Terrain, I see you, boy. I do. Oh, I cannot wait to put my hands around you. All things are working together for the good, and I am so happy for you. I cannot wait to see your worship and to hear your testimony. But again, even in situations, for instance, like yours, Sterling, when something happens and it goes off course than what we planned, what we envisioned, if we stay in that spot of now thinking this is what it is, it's not going to change. I don't have to start believing and moving into my W. Y'all see that? I had to get my stuff, but we stay in that place of loss. We lose so much potential, so much time, and then we forget promise. Because nobody ever said that in the midst of us understanding how to win, that we were not going to experience some L's. Some L's. I mean, a lot of them. A lot of them. Yeah. Pause for a minute. Patrick Mahomes. And I'm using him, as I said, you guys, I love sports. I mean, gosh, anything with a ball. I haven't figured out how to play golf yet, but eventually, we just never know. But you can be at the top of your game. That's why we always share that perfection is not the measure, because sometimes you can think that you're at the top of your game. You've perfected everything, right? You have the trophies. Your name is in lights. You have the endorsements. People are saying, yeah, you're great, but that's not it, because somebody is coming that is hungrier than you. Somebody is coming because they know that you are that example. And if they can put you on in that L column, then that means, hey, I'm achieving, I'm growing. I'm doing something that is impacting or making somebody else want to be better. That's what that's about. So yeah, Patrick may have lost tonight. And Tom is great. He is. We may not see him no more because I don't know about his knees, but over 40, my knees, my ankles, my neck, my back. Oh, my neck and my back. All of that. Yo, all of that. There's so much that goes on. I don't know if he's going to come back. Both of them are great. But right now, Patrick Mahomes, he took an L, but he's going to be back for many years to come. What does all this mean? That in this season, in this time, trials, things will come, and you will take an L sometimes when you least expect it. When you are favored to win. When you think that you have done everything, your team is ready, you got the right crowd, people chanting your name, you got home court advantage, you ready to go. And everything can be stacked in your favor. And you can still come out with an L. What do? Immediately, the first thing is to assess it. You can go back and go over your game plan, and my husband is saying this new thing well, not new, but shout out to Eric Toole. Feedback is a gift. What's the rest of it, babe? Feedback is a gift. So exactly. You got to go ahead and receive it. So he's going to go back. He's going to assess, okay, look, I could have done this better. Yeah, I was perfect before, but right here, I could have tweaked this. He's going to need to go back to his coaching, his strength coaches, his significant other going to say, you know what? You missed this blind spot. Oh boy, it was open. You were so focused over here that you missed it over here. You got to get back up again. Yes. Lennon, that's it. Assess it and start prepping for your next. Assess it, start prepping for your next win. Oh, WIN. Right now. WHEN. Now. What does that mean? Let's break this down into real stuff, real things that happen. Okay. So here we are, and you have prepped your business. You have made room, you've saved up, you've got your marketing together, everything. And you have brick and mortar. In 2020, brick and mortar's closed down. Do you wait for the government or whomever else to say, oh, we're going to open up? Or do you do like Andrea Moore did? She shifted and said, now we're going to go virtual. You don't wait. You don't wait. It may feel like an L, but it's really an opportunity. I needed to hear that myself. So now this is the opportunity. When we take an L, we literally have to shift it and move it into an opportunity. Because a lot of times, if we're not performing, and I'm talking about performing to the capacity of victory every time, it just literally means that we have an opportunity to tweak. Again, perfection is not the measure. Perfect it. Tweak it, because you want to become excellent. You want to mature. So it becomes rudiment. That's what athletics is. It's muscle memory. Gosh almighty. It becomes muscle memory to where, you know what? Yeah, I don't even have to think about it. It becomes so easy. It's muscle memory. Whatever it is, wherever you put me, it's muscle memory. This is my space. So you review your loss. You begin to prepare, and then you make the change immediately. When, Andrea Moore? Immediately. Right, Instagram? Immediately. 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 We can get so caught up and wallow, and it's okay for a moment, because we don't want to be so toxic, positive, that we do not sit in a moment of reality, because that can be dangerous too. Look it up. But literally, you begin to make the changes immediately. You say, okay, I feel this L. My finances aren't lining up like I know that I can allow them to. I'm not disciplined in this area. So I need to line it up. I've got to feel that L. You know what? I don't know how I picked up this extra 15. My pants are a little bit snug. Yeah, a little snug than it was this time last year. I need to feel this L, them LBs. I feel them. But I need to make the change. And I cannot keep waiting, thinking that it's just going to happen. I got to be intentional. After the L. Yes. And I also think that it is crucial that you find someone, that there's somebody in your space and in your team that you can discuss the L with. Tell them, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on. Because you got to have a space to be vulnerable, to help process it, to get it out. This is what's going on. But I do hope that that same person or people, that counsel that you're surrounding yourself with, that just like Mahomes' coach, he going to tell him, okay, you done? Are you done? Like on Black Panther. Are you done? Are you done? Because now is the time to begin to shift and plan for your win. Man, every loss is necessary to push us into maturity, to push us into that rudimentary to where it becomes natural, very natural, very natural. That it's not where they used to say fake it till you make it. No, it's embedded into your pores. When you walk into a room, they already know, oh, that's the one to talk to about this. There's nobody else. Literally, that when you take an L and you learn from that L and you prepare and you review and you begin to make those changes, that you become the subject matter expert. Yeah. Don't wallow there for long. Don't waste your time. The enemy would have us sit in failure, literally to steal, kill, and to destroy. That's a whole nother conversation. To steal who God has told us that we are, to kill our dreams, and to destroy the literal perception of what faith is. Because it's the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things not seen. Everything is not going to be a L. Yeah, you guys, no matter what it is, even if it's a road that you have to tread by yourself because nobody has taken this road before, do it. Don't be afraid of the hard thing. Don't be afraid of doing the extra work. Don't be afraid of getting the shovel and literally clearing the path for somebody else. And I'm speaking to myself because that part right there is not always easy. It's uncomfortable because you may not always want to be the one that's taking the risk for someone to think, oh, well, I can't really talk to them because, they're the ones that are always pushing back. No, I'm not pushing back. I'm pushing us forward. Yeah, I'm pushing us forward. When you grow and you're moving into excellence, into maturity, that's painful because you can think that you're here. And God's like, no, come on, let's go higher. It's another level for you. Let's go, because eyes have not seen, nor have ears heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man what God has in store for you. Learn from every L. Yeah, let's rock it together. Y'all keep me in prayer. Does she do? What does she say? After every game, win or lose, I would ask my son, did you do your best? What are you going to do to be ready for the next game? Kim, what does JoJo say? I love to hear her. Indeed. Says those words of encouragement as well. I think she played sports too. So indeed, I do hope where two or three are gathered when we speak the same thing. I believe that the Lord is in it. You guys, take good care. Learn from your L's and get ready right now for your wins. All right? Unlike more capacity. But the stretch is necessary. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Perfection is not the measure. Why? Because there's always another level. Sometimes you can think that perfection is it. It's not. We want to be excellent. And maturity, learning from it all, is mandatory. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.